corruption, governance, and economic justice. You can adjust the language according to your preference. Choose the program that suits your needs from the playlist. Customize the subtitle position on your laptop, and adjust the video speed with the slider to suit your needs and comfort. Let's grow together through your subscribe and like on this video.
Let's zoom in a bit and look at this on a regional level. Why do some regions within the same country prosper while others stagnate? Often the answer lies in regional governance. Think about it. A city or a state has a huge impact on your daily economic life. They're in charge of local infrastructure, the roads you drive on, the public transport you take, the quality of your internet connection. They manage zoning laws, which determine where businesses can be built. They run local education systems, which create the skilled workforce of the future. A well-governed region can create a virtuous cycle. By investing wisely in infrastructure and education, they attract businesses. These businesses create jobs and pay taxes. The local government can then use that increased tax revenue to further improve public services, attracting even more businesses and talented people. It's a powerful feedback loop. Conversely, a poorly governed region can get stuck in a trap: crumbling infrastructure, underfunded schools, and bureaucratic red tape can drive businesses and skilled workers away, leading to a shrinking tax base and even worse public services. This is why you can see such dramatic differences in economic fortune between two cities that are just a few hundred miles apart. Now, let's connect all these dots to the big picture: economic expansion. Economic expansion isn't just about numbers on a spreadsheet going up. It's about improving people's lives. It's about more opportunities, better jobs, higher incomes, and a better quality of life. Strong institutions and good governance are the engine of this expansion. When property rights are secure, entrepreneurs feel safe to invest and innovate. They know their hard work won't be in vain. When contracts are enforceable, businesses can confidently trade with one another, knowing that promises will be kept. This creates complex supply chains and allows for specialization, making the entire economy more efficient and productive. When the government is transparent and accountable, it reduces the costs of doing business. Companies don't have to waste resources navigating a maze of corruption or unpredictable regulations. Instead, they can focus on what they do best: creating value, hiring people, and growing. This creates a dynamic, competitive marketplace where the best ideas and the most efficient companies can succeed. Let's look at a historical example. The Industrial Revolution didn't just happen in a vacuum in Great Britain. For centuries leading up to it, Britain had been developing key institutions. It had a relatively stable political system, a strengthening parliament, a central bank, and a legal system that was increasingly protecting private property and enforcing contracts. These institutions created the perfect launchpad. Inventors like James Watt knew their patents would be protected. Entrepreneurs like Richard Arkwright knew they could build factories without the state arbitrarily seizing them. This institutional framework gave them the confidence to take huge risks, invest massive amounts of capital, and ultimately change the world. It wasn't just about the steam engine. It was about the system that allowed the steam engine to flourish. We can see the same patterns playing out today. Look at countries that have experienced rapid economic growth in recent decades, like South Korea or Singapore. A key part of their story was a deliberate, focused effort to build strong, effective institutions. They invested heavily in an educated and impartial civil service. They cracked down on corruption. And they created a stable and predictable legal and regulatory environment that was attractive to both domestic and foreign investors. They understood that you can't build a modern, complex economy on a foundation of sand. You need the solid bedrock of good governance and strong institutions. Conversely, many countries blessed with abundant natural resources have struggled with what's known as the resource curse. The sudden wealth from oil or minerals can often fuel corruption, undermine governance, and prevent the development of the very institutions needed for long-term, sustainable growth. The money comes too easily, and the hard work of building a fair and efficient system gets neglected. So, what does this all mean for us? It means that when we think about making our own communities and countries better, we need to look beyond the flashy headlines. Building a new stadium is great, but are we also investing in the boring but essential stuff, like an efficient court system or a transparent city hall? Electing a charismatic leader is one thing, but are we demanding accountability and good governance from them every single day? The real long-term work of economic development is the slow, patient process of building and strengthening our institutions. It's about fostering a culture where rules are respected, where power is held accountable, and where everyone has a fair shot. It's about participating in our local governance, paying attention to how our regions are managed, and demanding transparency and competence. Because at the end of the day, these are the things that create the predictability, trust, and dynamism that allow societies to not just grow, but to truly flourish. The strength of our economy tomorrow depends on the strength of the institutions we build together today. Government transparency strengthens public trust. Public trust ensures stability. Global trade connects national economies. International trade involves goods, services, and currency exchange. Currency stability ensures economic confidence. Confidence attracts foreign investment. Investment supports national development. Trade expansion creates new opportunities. Opportunities strengthen enterprise growth. Economic expansion increases national influence. Influence improves diplomatic power. Trade agreements establish mutual benefit. Mutual benefit strengthens international relations. Economic diplomacy prevents conflict. Global cooperation enhances prosperity. Nations must adapt to changing markets. Adaptation ensures competitiveness. Competitive economies remain strong. Thus, trade strengthens the national future. The national legislature operates through the Congress. Congress represents the voice of the people. Elected officials debate national policy. Debate allows democratic decision-making. Every elected official has legislative responsibility. Legislative responsibility protects democracy. Each representative serves a public duty. Public duty requires integrity. Congress creates national law. The law establishes national order. The law protects citizens' rights. The law ensures justice. Congress also provides government oversight. Oversight prevents abuse of power. Power must remain accountable.